Imagine witnessing a sunrise or sunset on Mars where the heavens unfold in an extraordinary harmony of blue shades. Yes, you heard it right. Mars treats us as an otherworldly spectacle as its sky transforms into a breathtaking canvas of vibrant blues during those golden hours. Thanks for tuning in. Today we will talk about Mars and the 5 things that you all need to know about Mars. Mars is a constant point of discussion for space explorers around the world. Dozens of spacecrafts have been sent there to study it. Some want to land astronauts on it. The planet is just far away to make that dream difficult, but just close enough to spark our imagination. So, what are some of the most important things to learn about the red planet? Here are some of the shocking realities about Mars. Number 5. Mars has 2 moons and one of them is doomed. The planet has 2 asteroid-like moons called Phobos and Deimos. Because they have compositions that are similar to asteroids found elsewhere in the solar system, according to NASA, most scientists believe that the red planet's gravity snatched the moons long ago and forced them into orbit. But in the life of the solar system, Phobos has a pretty short lifetime. In about 30 million to 50 million years, Phobos is going to crash into Mars' surface or rip apart because of the tidal force of the planet will prove too much to resist. Number 4. Mars has some extreme highs and lows in its land. The surface gravity of Mars is only 37% of what you would find on Earth. Makes it possible for volcanoes to be taller without collapsing. This is why we have Olympus Mons, the tallest volcano known on the planet in the solar system. It's 16 miles high and its diameter is approximately the same as the state of Arizona, according to NASA. But Mars also has a deep and wide canyon known as Valles Marineris after the spacecraft that discovered it. In some parts, the canyon is 4 miles deep. According to NASA, the valley is as wide as the United States and is about 20% of the red planet's diameter. Number 3. Mars used to have a thicker atmosphere. For water to flow in the past, the red planet needs more atmosphere. So something must have changed in the past few billion years. What? It is thought that the sun's energy striking the atmosphere must have sacked the lighter forms of hydrogen from the top, scattering the molecules into space. Over long periods of time, this would lessen the amount of atmosphere near Mars. This question is being investigated in more detail with NASA's Mars Atmosphere and Volatile Evolution spacecraft. Number 2. Mars has frozen water today. We are very interested in the question of water because it implies habitability. Simply put, life as we know it is more likely to exist in water there. In fact, the Curiosity rover's mandate on Mars right now is to search for habitable environments. Mars has a thin atmosphere that does not allow water to flow or remain in large quantities on the surface. But we know for sure that there is ice at the poles and possibly frosty locations elsewhere on the planet. The question is if the ice is capable of melting enough water in the summer long enough to support any microbes. Number 1. Mars had water in the ancient past. We have been debating for centuries about whether Mars had life or not. In fact, the astronomer Percival Lowell misinterpreted observations of canali, the Italian words for channels, on the planet as evidence of alien-made canals. It turned out Lowell's observations were hampered by poor telescope optics of his day, and the canals he saw were optical illusions. That said, several spacecrafts have spotted other signs of ancient water channels grooved in the land and rocks that only could have formed in the presence of water. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay informed about the latest technological revelations. And if you have any thoughts, comments about the subject or any suggestions for us, do let us know in the comment box.